Hey, I'm Matt Pittman of Meat Church. You can find all of my Meat Church products at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ooltewah. Steve, Pete, and the entire crew there can recommend everything you need for your next barbecue. So when you go by, you gotta grab some of my Holy Voodoo or my Holy Gospel. They have everything you could possibly need at Owl's Nest in Ooltewah right off Exit 11. And be sure to tell them Matt of Meat Church sent you.
The Owl's Nest BBQ Show is brought to you by Smokin' Brother Pellet Cookers, the highest quality and built right here in the USA. Brought to you by Pit Barrel Cookers. The best barbecue taste you could get comes from the PBC. We're brought to you by Continental Tires since 1871, by the Poultry Chicken Rod, and by the Napoleon Kettle. Everybody has a good time cooking on the Napoleon Kettle Grill. Now, here's Pete, Steve, and Cameron. And here we are, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, live on Facebook, on YouTube. It's Steve Ray, Pete Branton, and Cameron Parker. What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, Steve?
Pete, you were on a golf trip. So you were playing golf 3 days.
Yeah.
Where at is the Live guys. Cameron, you and I spent the day together Saturday.
Yeah.
At the Ooltewah Barbecue Brawl. Have you recovered?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it was a really great day. That was a lot of fun.
I saw videos and pictures. It looked like there was a lot of people there.
Oh yeah, every bit of probably 3,000 people, Steve.
I'm going to tell you right now. I was so happy that I got to do that again, and then to see the turnout that came out for those teams, and the fellowship and the reunion type meetings and hugs. That's what I looked at. People were walking up to people, people coming up to me, hugging you. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? And other people are doing that. They saw people that they haven't seen in a long time. Yeah. And that, to me, that's the best part of the whole thing. That was the best part.
It's pretty funny. I was on the golf course and I was getting texts asking me, was I there? There was somebody there looking for me. I'm like, no, I'm not.
I told you everybody was asking, where's your buddy Pete? But Cameron, you did a great job. You and Carl Sodergren and Sam did just a fantastic job keeping that thing going, and I appreciate y'all so much. It was really a good effort on y'all's part to keep everything going.
Well, it's easy when you're having fun.
It was. Billy Holland checking in, Perry checking in. We're going to get to that in just a second, Barry. Jeff Maxwell checking in. We're going to talk more about the Ooltewah Barbecue Brawl. But our poll question of the night, with the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest looming in just a few short weeks, our poll question of the day, and I want everybody to participate in this. Pete and Cameron will go to you in just a second. How many hot dogs could you eat in 3 minutes? Bun and the hot dog plain. If you can eat less than 10, hit 1 on your response. More than 10, hit number 2 on the comment section. We want to kind of get a feel on what you guys can eat. Pete, how many hot dogs do you think you could eat?
Well, first of all,
in 3 minutes.
I probably don't eat 10 hot dogs in a year. So
that wasn't the question.
Okay, but I'd say for me, 4.
4. Okay.
4.
Cameron, how many do you think you could eat in 3 minutes?
I feel like I could get 5 in because I feel like I would struggle. I feel like I would struggle to get 2 a minute for all 3 minutes, but for the first 2 minutes, I'm good. So I think I can get 1 more in that last minute.
I was thinking I could do 6. And I was thinking 2 a minute.
It's a solid pace.
But what if you dunked it like they do?
So that was my question. They dunk the bread.
Yeah,
that's disgusting. So I'm not doing
it. Helps you with that. So my question is I was going to ask you, will you be able to do that?
Sure, you can.
Okay.
Sure, and what we're talking about is we're going to do a contest on July 4th at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply and Steve Ray's Midnight Oil, we're going to have a 3-minute hot dog eating contest at 10 in the morning before the Nathan's hot dog contest comes on ESPN. And yes, you can, like James Webb does. He takes 2 hot dogs and dunks the buns, eats the hot dog, and then he crushes up the bread and like that.
Well, let me ask you this: what's on the line here?
$500.
That plays a factor. $500.
Yeah. $300 to the winner, $150 to second place, $50 to third place.
Feel like I just changed my mind on how many I could put down.
How many can you do now, Cameron?
I'm just saying, like for $500, I'm every bit of 8 now.
But that's if I'm going to have a contest, there's going to be money involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be competitive in this world. Of course, on July 4th, competing for the mustard belt, in case you didn't know what that belt was called, what they win at Nathan's hot dog eating contest, will be one Joseph Christian Chestnut, also known as Jaws Chestnut or Joey Chestnut. He's won this event 17 times.
He is every bit of your hero, isn't he?
He's they're all my heroes.
You should have gave him one of them hot dog shirts. He would have loved that.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Owl's Nest on it.
Yeah.
If you'd have thought about that, you could have had you an Owl's Nest with a hot dog shirt like yours with it says Owl's Nest Barbecue.
Could you imagine if he wore your hot dog shirt?
Get him to
would have
wear
done it.
that
I
on the
guarantee he would have
4th.
won.
Say what, Cameron?
Get him to wear that on the 4th. Like,
Well, they can't. They have to wear.
They got to wear.
is it like they have like
If you ever
like
watch
game
them
day
when
jersey?
they're competing, they always have a T-shirt with the sponsor of the contest.
I got
Like
you.
up in Knoxville, they had Elm Hill Meats Dead End Barbecue for the bologna eating contest.
They told us, and I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Pat that told us when we interviewed him that they all had to wear the same.
Yeah.
Same thing, same shirts, same.
And at Nathan's on the back, they'll have a number, and that's the number of the most they've ever eaten in 10 minutes.
That's cool.
Hey,
That's your
Cameron, you might
jersey
not
number.
know
Is your
this.
max?
Do you
What's
know that when they call it and say we're done and they finish, everybody's finishing, that before they give a count, they also weigh their loss in the floor. They pick that up and weigh that.
Yep.
To subtract that from
The
they
total.
lost the total, the weight of a hot dog, it subtracts it.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. So you've also
Yeah.
got to be careful with how
That's
you
it.
handle
Exactly, because if you're spilling it all on the floor, you're losing. You're not winning.
You're trying to cheat,
I mean, that makes perfect sense, actually. When
Yeah.
you think
Sure
about
it
it.
does.
Yep.
It's not their first rodeo. So don't forget to vote, everybody. How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in 3 minutes? Vote 1 for less than 10, 2 for more than 10. And right now, less than 10 is at 100%. And while we're talking about this, I'm looking for 5 people for July 4th at 10 a.m. in the morning. 10 a.m. in the morning. We're going to be as redundant as we have to be. 10 a.m. in the morning to see how many hot dogs you can eat in 3 minutes. If you're interested, let me know. I think I've got 3 contestants already. And we put it on Facebook.
Are you committing, Cam?
Well, all I can say is you guys are lucky I'm going to be in Texas that week
Yeah,
because
that's
for
what I thought you were gonna
$500,
say.
look, I'm unemployed. So for $500, yeah, I'd have put down a
Could
whole
have
bunch of hot
employed
dogs.
you. Instead, you're running off.
Exactly. I'm unemployed, so I got to go on vacation now.
But you're doing all the right reasons.
So what we're going to do, we're going to have a contest, 3 minutes, how many hot dogs you can eat in 3 minutes, because I don't want anybody to die. I don't want to go crazy. And after that, we'll all have free hot dogs with anything you want on them. We'll make a bunch of hot dogs.
Who's going to want to eat more hot dogs after?
Well, I will, because I'm not going to do it. I mean, the people that are we'll get a crowd, man. We'll get a big crowd.
So okay, now that makes sense. If you got free hot dogs for all the spectators,
yeah, absolutely,
limit one per person, something like that. Yeah, now that would be cool. That'd be fun.
Absolutely, we'll have that, and then we'll watch the contest from 11 until 1 on the big screen at the station.
Nice.
And at the store. And then we'll all go home and celebrate the 4th of July because nobody, everything's usually after 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on the 4th of July when you have a family picnic or something. It's always 2
Usually
o'clock.
starts like 2, 3, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, unless you're cooking and doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
then you're
when you're
prepping
cooking,
everything
you
and-
can't be a day drinker if you don't have a drink with it early in the morning.
If you don't start early.
Yeah, you can't drink all day if you don't start early.
Start
That's
early.
right. So
I will be starting early.
if you're interested in this, let me know, and let me know on Facebook. I'll check Facebook after the show to see if we got 5 volunteers. But I think that'll be a fun thing. We'll get to the. I know the TV stations will cover it because Saturday on 4th of July they'll be starving for news.
You want me to send some messages to the 37
to your new friends
that have
we're going to talk about
talked to
that
me
just a
lately.
little bit.
I gotta say this real quick, and I know y'all won't believe it, but I always talk about your phones, and I know people. I got this theory that they're always listening, and because stuff always pops up. You and I and Steve, just as we were getting started on the show, we're talking about the hot dogs and all that. Immediately pops up on my phone is Kogel hot dogs. You can buy them. We got a sale for you can do for the 4th.
Yeah, no,
I'm telling you,
the phones absolutely listen to you. Like it's part of the whole thing. Like it's deep in, especially like in iPhones, it's deep in those terms and conditions that you have to accept to use the phone. Yeah, they're listening to you.
Yeah.
Get my foil hat out so they can't hear me.
Poll results so far: 33% say they could eat less than 10 hot dogs in 3 minutes, and 67% say they can eat more than 10.
Wow.
Yeah, who we got?
More
It looks
than
like
10.
me, Billy Holland.
Wow,
and,
that 67% needs to jump up there and join.
And Billy, you are quite welcome. I'm glad you were able to participate Saturday, and I know everybody had a good time. All the teams were just slammed.
Billy had the last line of the day. I remember walking around after a lot of people had kind of cleared out, and Billy still had a line.
Yeah. Him and I think him and Soul Q were the last lines to.
Yeah. Soul Q's didn't stop until he ran out.
He was back. He was between the buildings.
It was great. So I talked to a bunch of people while I was, wandering around and stuff. The average wait time was over 90 minutes to get to his truck.
He had a product called Turkey Shoulder.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I've never had it.
Cam, did you see it?
I saw it. And he calls them like turkey ribs, I guess.
Yeah, turkey ribs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, turkey ribs. Yeah. I've never had them. They look amazing. They smelled amazing. I am actually planning to go see him in East Ridge for a review tomorrow.
What did it look like?
Try that.
What did it look like?
They kind of look like turkey wings, but like they look kind of like ribs, but turkey. I don't really know how to explain it.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Never have I either.
Turkey ribs.
Yeah, well, they were popular. Those were walking all over the place, and his
all 8 teams did a great job, and kudos to help me out here, guys.
Who you
Heath Jordan.
Heath, you talking about
Heath Jordan
winning both categories. That's impressive.
Walked away with $2,000.
Yeah,
$2,000
and bragging rights. Huge bragging.
How much did you win at your barbecue contest this weekend? I guarantee you it wasn't $2,000. And
what's the average person like a KCBS one, like just one of the standard ones, not like the massive one?
Anywhere from 5,500, 6,500, but that's with like 40 teams.
Yeah,
an 8-team contest in KCBS, the prize purse would be $800. I mean, it wouldn't be anything. Steve Davidson checking in. Hello, Steve. We got a bunch to talk about tonight. We're going to talk more about the brawl just a little bit. Let's see here. Let's do this, guys. I've got a little bit of a thing to do here. Father's Day barbecue gifts. I've got 6 Father's Day barbecue gifts that we're going to talk about. And the price ranges are kind of all over the board. Okay. So we're going to start with the most expensive one. The Smoking Brothers cabinet smoker. That thing is, I guess I'm sure both of you have seen it, haven't you? Pete, I know you have.
Yeah.
Cameron, have you looked at it in the store?
Yeah, I've looked at it. I haven't looked in depth at it, but that thing looks cool.
Yeah. That is
That's another level of barbecue.
Yeah, if you love your dad a whole lot, it's $59.95. Not $59, $5,900.95. It's a pellet cooker, and it is a fantastic machine. But if you're going to go cheap, maybe it's a stepfather or stepfather-in-law.
If you get
or some guy your mom lives with that you don't really care for, but something like that.
If you get the big one though, you could feed your whole church. You could feed any of your golf groups. You could feed any of these things you belong to, all your hunters. So to me, that would be, man, you could feed some folks with that thing.
Oh, you could run a restaurant with that thing.
Yeah, nice.
Boom fire starters from Jealous Devil. That's what you start your charcoal with. Little pack of 8, $6.95. Makes a great stocking stuffer or a cheap present for Father's Day.
I was going to say, do we do stockings on Father's Day?
No,
or they just come in socks.
It does make a good or a cheap Father's Day present. Here's a $35 present. Pete, these are one of your favorites. Disposable cutting boards.
Love them.
That's something I'd like. I need to pick up for myself because I watched those at the competition and they're unbeatable.
They come in packs of 50, I think.
Yeah, close to 50.
Yeah, they're $44.95, and
that's less than $1 a piece. That's awesome.
Listen, man. I use them in my house. Everything I do, everything I work on. Those are the most fantastic and usable. And if you're not putting meat on them or you're using them for something else, you can just wipe them off and reuse them. I mean, you don't have to throw every one of them away because you used it. But
well, and especially if you're doing like vegetables, or something like that, you can let that go throughout the day.
They are fantastic. That's one of my favorite products that Steve carries.
I use them in the when I'm serving.
Yeah.
In my little kitchen area when I'm serving food, I put those down, and you serve. You prep your food and you serve it off those things. That way, at the end of the day, you just throw it away. It works great. Of course, the pit barrel cooker. If your dad or father-in-law or whomever is wanting to learn to get into the barbecue business, as far as backyard stuff, that's the best thing you can get them right there. Pete and Cameron can testify to that. That is a charcoal. Old style
cooking machine,
and it makes the best tasting barbecue hands down. There's nothing else that touches it. Nothing. And
cooks a mean steak.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's been my favorite thing to cook steaks on.
And if you want a medium price, if your dad's looking for a new grill, something of that sort, that's the Smoking Brothers. That's a 36-inch Smoking Brothers pellet grill. Those are $21.95. And what's nice about Smoking Brothers grills is they are made in the United States. And folks, when you plug these things in, guys and gals and others, they just work. They work every single time. There's no question. When you plug that thing in, is it going to work? I have so much confidence when we sell. I've sold a couple of them. When they go out, people just call back and go, I love it. Thank you for selling it, Steve. And the last one on the list. Now, this should be the hot item for the season. This little gadget right there. The Poultry Rod Chicken Cooker. That thing is only $24.95. You put it in your skillet, your Lodge cast iron skillet. It fits right in the handle. You hang the chicken on it, and you cook it on your grill, on your pellet cooker. You cook it in your oven. Set the oven at 450 degrees. Your pellet cooker at 450 degrees, what have you, high temperature, and it will be just a fantastic chicken. Both of you have had chicken off of it. It's the best chicken you'll ever have, I promise.
I would throw one more item in there.
What's that?
Well, all barbecue people got to have a good knife, and you carry a good selection of knives.
Yeah, I did.
In there.
I didn't think about that.
And those knives, I'll tell you, during the holidays, Father's Day, Christmas, different holidays, they go fast because people buy them, and when they use them and try them, they come back and buy them for somebody, another family member. So you got a good selection of knives, Steve. I think that's another good item. Not, price ranges are a little different, but nothing that's outrageous. That's not just a good.
No,
we
use the Butcher Barbecue line of knives, and they're not expensive at all. But boy, they keep a good edge, and then they'll take a sharpening. That's the poultry rod right there. I've got it set up in the store, a little display. There they are in the yellow boxes, $24.95. It doesn't come with the pan, but it's just a rod. But everybody's got a wrought iron or a cast iron pan in the house. Heath Jordan, we already talked about you. You're late. Congratulations to you. There's Steve DeFazio checking in from DeFazio's Pizzeria, where Cameron made them famous.
I didn't make him famous.
Hey,
the pizza made him famous. All I did was tell
he
people.
made himself famous. Just Cameron just helped pushing him along the way.
That's it. Look, I've said
do a great job there.
Yeah, I've said 1,000 times. I'm not the point. I'm the pointer. That's all. Like he's the one that makes the great pizza. All I did was show people. Yeah,
they're a good family, good people there, and I hope they continue to do really well.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. Right there, the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday until 2 o'clock. Come on by, and we will have something for your dad for Father's Day, and would love to see you. So come on in and see us, and it's a great place. It's a great place to hang out on Saturdays.
Or Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Exactly right. Especially when you're says.
There's always something funny about to happen at your place. Every time I stop in there, something funny happens.
There's always, especially on Wednesday through Saturday when we got lunch going.
Yeah, when that's the real time to be there. Like just some of the people that come in, like the conversations that I've had with some folks there, it's really fascinating and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, think about, Steve's been there, 43 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got grandparents and then the parents and then the grandkids and all these people have been coming for years. And if you want to go learn something, you can learn it right there at Steve's place, because there's somebody coming in, a politician, a sheriff, everybody comes. Everybody comes.
Absolutely. And it's kind of a melting pot. When everybody comes, everybody's the same. Everybody's the same. Cameron, that was your first barbecue brawl in Ooltewah. What do you think? Ronnie's Bar and Grill. No, I do not do hot dogs on Mondays or Tuesdays. I do them Wednesday through Saturday, Steve. That's when I do hot dogs. And we do barbecue on Fridays. Brisket.
Yeah, now I will say the brisket is something special. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's what everybody comes for. It's a noisemaker. Well, what stood out to you, Cameron, at the brawl Saturday?
I mean, what stood out to me the most, honestly, is just the challenge that all the competitors have. Because, like, number one, it's hard enough to do competition barbecue no matter what you're preparing, right? That's difficult to make it look right, to time it right, to do all the things. Now add 100 people standing in line trying to get food from you, and add that to the element. That's challenging, man. It was impressive is the whole thing with how everybody composed themselves. Like,
did you get to see them trying to prepare their turn-ins? Because I was with the judges getting them rounded up.
Honestly, I didn't get to spend as much time as I wanted to with the vendors, just because I was spending so much time with all the crowd. I mean, just hundreds of photos and chatting with people and stuff like that. But I did get to, kind of just peek around, and yeah, like some guys were struggling to be able to get it done on time and to get it done right. Others, seem to have a good plan. I feel like you kind of had to have a really good team around you, a team to be able to handle the line while you're handling, your turn in, and stuff like that. But then your team needs you also for certain elements. It was a rat race for sure.
Well, I'll tell you, everybody did a good job. Only one person missed a turn in. That was Rondell. Back Shack. He missed the prime. He missed the.
Well, he didn't miss it. he chose not to turn it in because of what happened to it.
What happened to it?
Oh, he got just beside himself, and just because he had a massive line over there,
Yeah.
especially with where he is right across from Hoptown.
I haven't heard this
and
story.
he told me he went 20 degrees over where he was trying to finish that thing, and I guess
So
it
that
just
would-
ruined.
that
Yeah,
would've
he was
been
just like,
100
we're gonna skip this.
155. That would have been real dry.
Yeah.
That would have been dry. But he makes steak turn in and comes in second
He
place?
got second, yeah, second in steak.
Second place, won $500.
Yeah. If I mean, why do both of them halfway if you can, refocus and do one of them well?
Mm-hmm.
So a question for you, Steve. You're
Okay.
always asking everybody else, but you've done this event a couple of times. I don't know, 2-3 times. I don't know. But what after this event and the other ones you've looked at, if you're going to do another one, if you were doing another one next year, what would you do different than you did this time, if anything?
Pete, I don't know if I would do anything different.
I'd love to bring a
eight
band
teams is a good number because it gives everybody a chance to sell a lot of food. What I'll do next year for sure is I will have the judging inside instead of outside. And Miguel at 1885 set us up at a great place on the outside, but it was windy. And the problem with that is we use big pieces of paper. Now is minute. This is the getting into the rabbit hole, but the wind would blow the papers and stuff like that. I put a beer down on the table and the wind came, blew the tablecloth up and spilt the beer.
Oh my God.
It was awful. It was awful. And
never again.
I know, never again.
Steve,
So
I'll tell you what I would love to see next year if it doesn't, take away too much. Number one, I'd love to see a band. Like the stage there in Cambridge Square is so perfect. Like nothing crazy, no huge band or anything, but like a local band who can, play 30-minute sets and then take, 10 or 15 minutes, stuff like that. That would be cool. And I think, there's so much room there too. I don't want to see like a Saturday market kind of deal where you got bracelets and crochet being sold, but I would love to see some more vendors, like spice vendors, local spices, local barbecue sauces, stuff like that. Cause like the Monster tent where they were doing samples and stuff like that, that was very popular too with all the people.
Mm-hmm. I might do something if it's related to barbecue, but I don't want.
Yeah, keep it hyper related, and not a lot of people. Maybe a brewery with some samples. There's a lot of people who make local spices and rubs and stuff like that, and barbecue sauces. That might be kind of cool.
Whiskey.
Oh yeah, now if we could get Nougat whiskey in there,
something like that.
Yeah,
but if you get a lot of vendors,
yeah. I don't think
you get a lot of opinions.
I'm thinking 8 or 10. I'm saying? Yeah.
You get a lot of noise. And what does Steve hate the most? Girls, noise. I don't like noise. And if you know what I mean.
You starting a band, Cameron?
No, not again. I'll never do that again.
I guarantee if you said I'm starting a band, you would have a full band within a couple of hours, maybe at worst 2 days. Everybody would be playing. I'm playing with Cameron.
I
did that for a very long time, and I think that is far behind me at this point.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. But I will ask Miguel if he is generous enough next year to offer the same spot for judging. I'd want to be inside. That's what I will change for next year. We'll be inside instead of outside. And I was one of the things I was surprised about was not many people came and watched the judging.
Yeah,
few people came, but I thought they would. More people would watch the dynamic of it because the way I judge, I encourage the judges to talk about the different food. And I tell you, the guys were great. The teams were great about, you had to put at least 8 pieces in the box, but every box came in with more than 8 pieces.
One in particular.
Yeah. One came in with 8 steaks,
Full steaks.
and full steaks, and that's okay. You know, that's all right. And we had enough that we were giving him to the few people that were hanging around. You know, we were giving it out, letting them sample it, and they really enjoyed that.
That's kind of wild because that way now you've got all these judges judging a different piece of meat if they weren't eating off the same steak.
No. Well, you got 8 pieces.
Oh,
I mean,
you see what I'm saying?
You're talking about the one who turned it in that way though. He had never done this before, and he flat out told me like he told me the day before, he's like, Cam, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like he literally
turned in 8 individual steaks.
I know that.
Yeah.
Each judge got a steak of their own.
Okay, but not every steak was maybe cooked the same.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So my point to that is if you're judging a steak and all the judges are judging this guy's steak, now they're judging and could be judging different steaks that are taste the same or cooked different. Maybe they can get as done as I'm just saying, to me, that's you're taking a risk. I'm not saying they can't do it. It just takes a risk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was some comments, and we won't get into that.
Yeah.
But I tasted one.
Yeah, let me have one.
It was darn good. It was darn good.
Hey,
it was all good food. I mean, it was all good.
John mentioned in the comments, he said we need some of that sauce that they were serving at the Monster tent. And I am infatuated with that sauce. That sauce was made with Monster Energy drink, the Viking berry flavor Monster Energy. And that sauce was amazing. I told Peter, I was like, you got to talk to Monster and figure out a way to bottle this because it is incredible.
Well, that sauce did pretty good in the contest. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, I mean,
don't give any secrets away. Don't give any secrets away.
Oh yeah, no, but well, he tells you like he makes it like that's part of the thing with Game Day Social.
Yeah,
like the chicken wing sauces and the sauces
like
they use,
sauces.
they're made with Monster, like all of them. That's how they get those crazy flavors. But it was interesting, you know, he got second place in the pork loin, which is so impressive considering he'd never done one. He bought it. He got his smoker at 5 o'clock the day before and then YouTubed how to do it all.
I know.
I'm just telling you.
And you know what? It's a wonder he didn't win it.
He said,
I'm just saying.
It was funny. He said he asked everybody on the stage, anybody know how to barbecue? And everybody goes, no. They got the smoker. They YouTubed that.
Well, and that morning when I'm doing my little segments with everybody, you know, and, you know, tell them, you know, who you are and what you're offering today. And he's like, yeah, we got a special on brisket. Come tell me if it sucks because I've never done this. That's exactly what he said. It's awesome.
Well, I tell you what, I was really proud of the judges. They were very attentive. And I got a picture of everybody. Let's see, where's it at? Hang on a minute. There it is right there. There's a picture of the judges table. That's you know that chick on the left, Cam?
Who's
that's Mariah, Legene, Roger, JR. That's Angie standing next to me. And then there's Bonnie, Sheriff Garrett, Austin Garrett, Greg Gilbert, and Charles Pettit. And that's there at the judges table with
that's a good table.
Getting ready
right
to.
there.
Yeah, it's a real good table. They did a fantastic job, and you know I told them beforehand how much the guys were competing for. You know, $4,000, and they took it very seriously.
Yeah,
there was no
a lot of money.
Everybody was very serious and wanted to do the best job they could, and they did. I thought they did a great job. So. Kudos to them. Kudos to you, Cam, for the great job you, Carl, and and you know Sam Braden was there, and he was kind of the liaison between the teams and me, or if the teams needed something. You know, Jeff ran out of salsa, and it was running out of taco shells or whatever, tortillas. Sam went to the store and bought some for him, and brought them back. And you know that wasn't easy getting to your car. Going to the store and then getting back because the traffic was crazy.
Man on a mission.
Yeah, because Jeff was killing it out there too. Like the crowds in front of his tent were huge. Those tacos they were doing were very popular. And like he was slinging some food that day.
Yeah. Said, love the environment. John says, I love the environment and experience wish our kids would have cooperated. We could have stayed longer. Yeah, it's not a, it's
tough. Yeah, a long day when you're there doing it.
Yeah, probably. I don't want to get into that though. I'm not going to say anything else. All right. I start thinking out loud, and then
I mean, it's the internet. You can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I know, but that makes it
not
worse.
that you should.
That's
you
yeah,
can.
yeah. It's like the Ron White joke. I had the ability to remain, or I was told I could remain silent, but I didn't have the ability to remain silent. That's sort of deal. We'll just leave it at that.
It's time for the Dad Bod Restaurant Review. Did Cam eat at your place? Let's find out with Cameron Parker.
All right, Cam, we're going to go talk about your week. What a week. Let's talk about, we got to talk about the fireworks.
Well, yeah, that's what everybody's
show
talking
first
about.
thing. And you know what is so funny? We left Cambridge Square about what, 10 till 7, quarter till 7?
Well, I think that's when you guys left. I stayed around for one more round and then left out a little bit after you guys. I think I was there for probably another hour.
So I go home. Hold on now. So I go home, and we all go home basically the same way because we all live within a stone's throw of each other. And so I go home, and I'm watching TV, and I'm dead tired. I'm just sitting there watching TV, and I hear this noise like fireworks or guns or something going off at my house.
Yeah,
and y'all know where I live. And I thought, what in the world is that? And I thought somebody's shooting, because they used to shoot in the woods next to us, but there's not woods next to us anymore. They're houses.
They still shoot in them.
Yeah. so either somebody is going through a terrible experience, and I thought, well, somebody's doing fireworks. So
which I've never heard of someone like doing a fireworks show on D-Day. Like it's not.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was D-Day. So a few minutes later, I go on my phone and get on Facebook, and then pow, who do I see is Cameron on the bridge. He's already posted a video, and Cameron, you take it from here.
Yeah. So I'm coming, over the bridge, and I heard it before I got to the bridge. I thought it was gunshots, and I could see a few people starting to kind of congregate on the bridge. And there was some traffic moving slow and stuff like that. So as I went over the bridge, I could see there was a vehicle on fire. The police had already stopped both lanes of traffic, and I can see a couple of fireworks going off. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that's a fireworks truck. And so I popped the curb with my truck just past the bridge, right by the roundabout, and got into the grass, and just got onto the bridge, and I fired up the phone because this is one of those once in a lifetime kind
how
of.
How many people were on that bridge, you think?
When I got on there was probably 8 or 10 people on the bridge. By the time I left, there was probably 30 or 40.
Mm-hmm.
But I got there. I did I was recording the video. Found out if you watch the entire video, you see at the end, I'm standing next to a friend of mine, and we didn't even know we were standing next to each other. He turns around and says, "Oh, hey, there's Cameron." I'm like, "Oh God." So we do that. I even had time to I FaceTime Mariah, showed her what was happening. This is why I'm late, that kind of deal. And I got in my truck and I started heading home, and I was like, this is going to be big news because this is I-75. This isn't just some backroads thing. I literally am driving and posting on Facebook while I'm driving. Cause I'm like, this has to be fast, and I know I shouldn't have done that, and I apologize, but I did because, people need to know journalism is important. I'm a journalist.
You don't want to be the second person. You want to be the first person to get
I want to be the first one. And here's the thing. So I get into my house. I've posted this video, and within, minutes, probably within the first 3 minutes, there was 10,000 views on it. And I'm like, oh God, this is going to be viral because I've watched videos do that before. And the comments and the shares, there were more shares than comments, which told me oh my gosh, this is about to get crazy. And just watching it grow and grow and grow and grow, it had by the next morning, it had 6 million or 5 million views on my personal page. 5 million views just on my page. And then in come the messages from all of the news outlets. A couple of local ones first, but then NBC was the first one that reached out to me and asked for permission to use it. And so, of course, I gave them permission. I just said, just give me credit, on the video. And at last count, their video on their Facebook page has like 90 million views to date, which is way more than double their next biggest video in their entire platform on Facebook. The TikTok has 40 million views. That's just NBC. Good Morning America played it. USA Today played it. I did a Zoom call with a station in Knoxville because apparently the shipment was going to Knox County, so it was for them.
Yeah.
So I did them. I did Local 3 today. I did Channel 9 today. I even gave permission to a Boston news outlet, a Texas one, BBC, and another different one in the UK. Like it's nuts. I mean, I honestly, I don't even know how to calculate and how to find all the different places that my face is currently right now, but it has to be well over 200 million views across all of those platforms. It's crazy.
And what a perfect way to end the day with a fireworks, a free fireworks show.
Oh yeah. My only complaint was that it wasn't at night. It wasn't dark enough yet. So, my favorite comment was, well, what are you going to rate the fireworks show? Yeah. And I got to tell you, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 just because it was too early.
If it was dark, it would have been a 10.
If it was dark, it's a 10 out of 10 all day.
But the video was so telling because it showed both of the, north southbound,
both lanes
closed.
All of them shut down.
Yeah.
And I wonder what started. You know what I think? I think it was the old cigarette out the window.
That's what a lot of people in the comments.
But there was an enclosed trailer, though. That's the thing.
It had windows. I was looking at it. It was not a fully enclosed trailer from what I could see. I think there were almost like a horse trailer has those windows along it. I feel like that was there. Now I don't know if a cigarette did it or not. That's all speculation from everybody. I don't know.
There was somebody that had a video of it before it went up in flames. It was just right before it. I'll have to look at that again.
And I got a
because that would blow my theory of the.
I got a comment from the people who actually flagged down the driver while he was driving. They were behind him and saw it start smoking and all that kind of stuff. And they got up in front of him and waved him down, flagged him down, and got him off to the side of the road. And kudos to them for at least having the presence of mind to do that. That's how he got out of there and, was able to stay safe.
Nobody got hurt. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I was telling all of the news outlets, when we got on the bridge, the very first thing on everybody's mind is everyone okay? And you can kind of see that all of the authorities are – they're kind of just pulled back and just watching the show at this point. Like if people were hurt, there would have been a lot more movement. We could see the driver or who we thought was the driver at the time off to the side.
Where was he at, Cam?
Hey, what's Perry saying right there?
Perry says, read a witness stopped him because his trailer tire had shredded and the wheel was sparking bad. Well, there you go. There you go. He had a flat. He had a flat. Thank you, Perry.
Comes running up, those sparks come running up inside that fender well.
Yeah.
And I feel for the guy too, because he's incredibly embarrassed. A lot of the reporters told me, he's refused to comment right now just because, who wants
refuse to comment?
Guy? Oh yeah.
I would refuse to be seen.
Oh yeah. No. He's like, but the guy's got a lot of legal issues with it now because it came out this morning from TDOT that he had a whole bunch of, like a slew of safety violations.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? Was he standing off to the side? Did he get it?
Yeah. In my video, there's a guy in a red shirt, and I think that's him. You'll see him standing off in the grass off to the left there.
But if that was me, I'd have grabbed the old briefcase and I'd have just walked right over to that fence where Mountain View Road was on the other side of it, or Georgetown Road. And I'd have stood by the fence. I'd have went, I would have stood by the fence and I went, wow, did you see this?
911.
Man,
Hey,
crazy.
I don't know, but about 30 minutes ago, somebody stole my truck and trailer.
Yeah, exactly. I was on I-75. I just pulled off to get some gas.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, so yeah, just a crazy thing, and yeah, I mean, honestly, it was great for me for views. Obviously, now doing this full time, I mean, that was a pretty big day for the old content generator there.
Yeah. Let's see the firework video, the thank you video, the morning walk video, attacked by the bug video. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
When it showed you when you got-
as soon as that happened, like I think back, there's these compilation clips of news anchors when they're on location and like bugs and stuff hitting them, and I, like immediately that went through my head, and I'm like, I swear, like I can't make this up. These things are happening to me now.
And you did manage to get quite a few food reviews in there too. Tell me about Mama O's. What is that? Syrup
stop. Yep, Mama O's
syrup
syrup
stop.
stop. Yeah,
Filipino
it's
food.
Filipino food, and I love Filipino food. I've had it a couple of times. A friend of ours is Filipino, so actually that's where we're going to Texas. So his mom and sister will cook and everything. It's amazing food.
What is Filipino food? What's it? Is it like Chinese food or?
Not really. I mean, it's almost like, to me, it's kind of like a cross between like Asian and Latin. Because there's like some flavors in there that kind of give that Latin appeal to it. But like my favorite thing that he has is called lumpia. And it's
dip it in a little sweet and sour sauce.
It's basically this little beef spring roll with a crispy shell, and it's just like there should be a warning label on that, because when you start, you're not going to stop eating those.
And I have a good friend whose wife is Filipino, and I've ate her food for years and years. She gave me the recipe and showed me where she got the stuff and how to make them. My family love them. And you can make a bunch of them, Cameron, and freeze them. Yeah. Just throw them up and just throw them in a fryer is what you do. Just throw them down in the fryer and pan with some oil and man, dip them in that sweet sour. And I like the little
sweet
hot
sauce that he has is so good. And it was really good. And
you gave that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the lumpia in particular. Yeah.
It sounded good when you eat it. I like it.
A lot of Filipinos also cook whole fish. I'm talking about when they bring it out, it's the whole fish. The fish is just sitting there whole, and that's how they cook it. It'll be surrounded with a lot of good stuff and seasoned perfect.
Yeah.
What about the adobo?
The adobo is like a chicken and rice type dish, and the chicken, the seasoning on the chicken, I have no idea what it is, but it's incredibly flavorful and really, really good. These were chicken thighs. The pancit was really cool, which is like glass noodles, and these really thin noodles. That's the thing is like I say, I'm not. Like I've told everybody, I'm not a food critic and I don't have some kind of formal background. So a lot of times it's hard for me to explain what things taste like, other than, dog, it's good. Like, I don't know what else to say in some cases.
They got an 8.9. Then you went over to Marcus's place, Wine Down, which is one of my favorites, and had the breakfast brisket skillet.
Yeah.
That
that's the first time I've seen brisket on a breakfast menu. And so, of course, I was intrigued by that. And it's eggs and onions and brisket and this barbecue sauce. And like I said in the video, the star of the show was their pimento cheese. Their pimento cheese is fabulous. It is very, very good. And you put a little bit of that on your fork, dip that in, get the eggs, the brisket, the pimento cheese, and then of course the cheat code that I discovered was putting the pimento cheese in the cheese grits. That is life-changing.
That got a 9.6.
Yeah, that's a good meal.
They just kill it during the brunch. Well, they're busy all the time.
I also later on a couple of, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I went and had their avocado toast, which is actually on a bagel, but it's really good too. Like their avocado toast is pretty fantastic.
I think everything he does is good. Pete, you got his meatloaf.
Yeah,
You always get his meatloaf.
I love his meatloaf.
I got to go back to try the burgers.
And I like deviled eggs, and I'm always doing different deviled eggs.
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah.
they
Love a good
and it
deviled
makes
egg.
me mad because I'll eat one that's just the best I've ever put in my mouth. Next time it's something different. I'm like, when are you going to put some other ones back out? They are good.
He's got. I always get a burger when I go there. He's got one of the best burgers I've ever had.
And does he has a Wagyu burger? Is it?
Yeah, he used to.
Is it still a Wagyu burger or?
I think it is, but he does a smash burger now. But he's got a bacon, sweet bacon sauce. What do they call that?
Like a bacon jam?
Yeah, that's it. A bacon jam. And that is.
Well, and apparently they do like
That's off the
half-price
chain.
burgers on Monday nights.
Mondays, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to
You got to eat in. You got to eat in, though. I
Do
think.
you?
Yeah, I believe so.
I bet they'd make an exception.
They'd let you go out in the car.
They let you go out your car.
out in your car and eat.
Yeah.
And Cameron, Carl Soderg and I have a great idea for a video, so we'll get with you on that.
Okay.
It's going to be hilarious. We're going to get in on your territory. Then you went my favorite of the week, other than the fireworks. The fireworks takes it all. Was your B's restaurant?
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe some of the comments that video got after the review you gave B's restaurant.
Crazy. You give them a good review and everybody gets mad at you because you didn't do it right.
You didn't do it the way they wanted you to do it.
Exactly.
Don't you hate that? That's like when they come into the gas station, Pete. And what's my favorite thing I hate? Steve, what you need to do is I hate that. And then that's what they were telling you, Cameron, what you need to do. Oh,
yeah. Well, and that's the thing, that's why I had to do like a follow-up video. I've said it before, but the audience is growing and, so a lot of people are just finding me for the first time and stuff like that. I will never be one of these social media influencers that goes into a restaurant and makes some big show of the fact that I'm there. I've seen people setting up lighting rigs and cameras and all this, and they're walking in and they got their camera up and today I'm at B's, and I just I that's not me. I feel like that disturbs the people around you. They may not want to be on camera. They're just trying to enjoy their meal.
It does.
That's why I go in, I order my food in. I don't even order ahead because I want it to be as fresh as it can possibly be, and I go straight out into the parking lot, fire up the camera and start eating. Like everybody talked about, the chicken would have been crispy had you eat it inside. Well, I ate that chicken 3 minutes after it was handed to me. So I don't think it would have been, honestly.
It's been a long time since I've been to B's, but I don't remember it. I remember it being very good, but I don't remember it being super crispy though.
Yeah, and here's the interesting part, okay? I'll give you a little insight into what I'm seeing in social media trends for stuff like this. So my Facebook demographic in age is typically very heavy 55 plus, very, very heavy 55 plus. On TikTok and Instagram, it's very heavy 45 and under. And there is a big difference in the comment sections. Sorry.
Yeah.
On Facebook, it is, it was you have to eat inside and it's the best and blah, 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 and all these things. And I've been eating there for 50 years and all this. On Instagram and TikTok, it's like, yeah, it used to be pretty good, but things are changed and are a little bit different and there's better out there. I think there is very similarly with like couches. I think there's a lot of nostalgia attached to B's. They've been doing it for 72 years. They're doing it right. Yeah. So, but that's the whole thing. And that's where but again, I was surprised because I gave it a good review. Like I didn't see anything, the only thing I didn't like was the potatoes. So sue me. I didn't like the potatoes.
But you know what, Cam, those potatoes look good.
That's the whole thing is they were bland. Like just,
they
there was
some butter, some
probably just need a little bit of salt.
Anything, and
everything needs salt.
I like garlic in all mine, everything.
Yeah,
you're like garlic. I'm
like some garlic would have been good. It just the other sides were great. The potatoes didn't work for me, but who cares? The reality is my reviews are like, whose line is it anyway? It's the show where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. So I'm just showing you food, and that score that I give it should mean less than nothing to you, the viewer. All it is.
Well, you gave chicken 8.6. That's good.
Yeah, it's a good score.
And
Hey, I like the idea more of when I go somewhere, my wife and I, if we go somewhere that I know you've reviewed or I've seen your reviews on all these places, I go back and look at it, and we look at it and I'm saying, okay, here's what Cameron's thoughts were. Now, when we go there, let's see what we think about it. And that is what really all the people out here ought to be thinking.
Yes.
Do I have, everybody's got different taste buds. Everybody's got different things. But that doesn't mean, this comes back to my opinion of that one place that I want to go to get the steak, the one place I want to go to get that. So that's the thing. You may go there not like what Cameron liked, but you may also have a different food that's better to you that you go over here to eat that.
Yes. And that's where I'm so glad you bring that up too, because when the app finally releases, that's the big motivation behind the app, is changing the way we review food, being able to compare my score with the community score and see what everybody else had. It may be one of those deals where I went to a restaurant and gave it a 6.5, whatever that is. And I had dish X, but then the rest of the community gets in the app and they go and they eat different things. And each review says, well, I had the chicken fried steak, I had the fried chicken, I had the fish, I had this. And you're looking at Cam had one meal and gave it a 6.5, but the community has had the rest of the menu and gives it a 9. Cool. So maybe what Cam had wasn't the thing to get there. It's information. That's the whole thing,
Tell me about the chow chow. I've never had chow chow. And,
thank God somebody other than me has never had chow chow.
I know. And I watched that video. I went out and I bought some chow chow over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I took it back to the station and made a hot dog yesterday using chow chow instead of relish. It was delicious.
Yeah,
I bet it.
I'm adding chow chow to the menu.
And they make
I want chow chow in all my beans from now on.
They make a different flavors of it too. Chow chow. I mean,
yeah, and apparently Bees has literally like 37 different ingredients in theirs, and it's a closely guarded secret. From what I was talking to the lady about, and yeah, and I can see why. It was fantastic. Oh, it's really good. Just added so much flavor.
You gave the chow chow and the beans a 9.6. Beans getting a 9.6.
That's what I'm saying. Without incredible. That chow chow, those would have been a 7.8 tops.
Yeah.
What kind of beans were they?
Pinto
beans. Okay. So they were seasoned really good.
Oh yeah. But that chow chow, man, it did some beautiful things in there.
Oh, like you put your chow chow in your pinto beans.
Yeah, I put
it. They told you to do.
That's what they suggested to put it in the beans.
I didn't know. I've never would have thought that.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, like now, anytime I go to a restaurant that has chow chow, like I'm gonna ask for more of it because I'm gonna try it on everything on my plate. I swear. Oh, is meatloaf? Chow chow.
Baby, chow chow.
Oh, we got waffles? Chow chow. I'm just telling you.
Perry says, Steve, I can't believe that. I just never had it.
Yeah. Larry,
I tell you, he's a Carl Soderman. He eats chow chow all the time. I mean, he's a chow chow. Puts chow chow on his eggs.
If I could start adding the carbs, sugar, and the protein into my reviews. People ask for a lot sometimes in these reviews.
Well, Perry says I can't eat pinto beans without chow chow.
Yeah,
he says Mom made it the best homemade from his dad's veggies in the garden. So I had it on a hot dog, Pete, and I'll tell you what, it was delicious.
I bet it is great on a hot dog. So
it just doesn't sound appealing to me, chow chow. Yeah, I never associated chow chow with relish.
So do you have some for the station now for hot dogs tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
If you come by tomorrow, you can get a hot dog with chow tomorrow, chow.
But Thursday I'm coming and grab a hot dog with chow chow to try that.
Because I've got an extra slot in my condiment thing that I wasn't using because I was looking for something interesting, and I finally found it.
I tell you what, I would reach out to Bees too and see if you can just buy like bulk containers of their chow chow, because I guarantee you it's better than anything you can buy in a store.
I went down to the market Sunday and went to the hot dog stand. A kid named Tyler, nice young man selling hot dogs, and of course, I have to have a hot dog. And I said, what do you want on it? I said, relish and mustard. I said, I don't have any relish. I said, what? And he goes, nobody's ever asked for relish.
Nobody ever?
Yeah. I said, you're kidding. I said, I sell, I go through a jar every other day. So it just shows you different parts. You can be in the same town, different parts of town. have different
See,
likes and dislikes.
I don't eat
Well-
relish. I don't like it at all.
Now, I will say this too. So I saw on Facebook, you know Clint Powell, right? During the
Yes,
break,
I
a
do
whole
know
bunch of
Clint
other
Powell.
podcasts and everything. He
Mhm.
posted a thing online, and he said that he did not really understand the hornet's nest that he was kicking up. He posted something that said the only condiment acceptable for a hot dog is ketchup.
Well, he was just
And
doing that to get a rise.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, Clint's
I
great.
told
at
him I
that.
told him we couldn't be friends anymore.
And see, in
Clint's
my eyes,
great at
there's
that, and he fired up the internet with that one.
In my eyes, there's only two things that go on a hot dog, and that's slaw and mustard. That's
Well,
it.
the reason I asked for relish because you didn't have slaw either.
Yeah.
See, I will
So-
typically do mustard and onions. I like mustard.
That's what
and
I ended up doing: mustard and onions. Yeah,
I like onions too. On
yeah, I
there,
did.
but
Yeah, I did.
I do love mustard and slaw.
And
I
to his
used to be-
credit, Tyler, and to his credit, had grilled onions dipped in setting in Coca-Cola grilled onions,
Oh yeah,
which are
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
Interesting.
And I've done that, and I couldn't give them away. Everybody wants fresh onions.
Look
So
what Donnie said.
there again, what is his name?
Donnie jumped in.
Hot slaw, chow chow.
What area did I move to?
Hey, Donnie's going to be in our hot dog eating contest.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he's one of the contestants.
You're going to broadcast it live, right?
Of course, I am.
Absolutely. Good. So I can watch
gonna
it while
stream
I'm
it.
in Fort Worth. That's awesome.
I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be a big deal.
If it wasn't on a Saturday, we'd get the folks at WGOW to come down there again.
I'm just
Not on
saying, look,
Saturday.
I'll reach out to BBC. I've got contacts with everybody. ABC, Good Morning America. I've got them all now. So
Yeah, they have.
just
They
let
have. The
'em know.
BBC has a food eating league too over there now. So, but Larry Higgins says, "Do you hear banjos?" Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
get
want to talk about also firing up the internet? When I was in Pikeville and I did a video of a bakery there, I put the banjo clip in there. Boys, I got a couple of folks fired up over the
Yeah,
it. Well, Pikeville's not that bad.
Pikeville's
not
out there. That's way
Huh?
out there.
well, Pikeville probably also has. There's a lot of Mennonites that live in Pikeville too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's full. It's full of Mennonites.
Full of Mennonites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they live all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I had one restaurant I wanted to go to. They were closed that day, and it took me 20 minutes to find another restaurant. So
That's where Fall Creek Falls is.
Yeah.
I think is that Putnam? I think it's Putnam County. Yeah.
But yeah, that's right there. They're right there
Mhm.
together.
It's on the way to Cookville. If you go up
Mhm.
111.
yeah,
But
it
that
is
we don't
out
need to
there.
talk about direction right now. But an interesting week, like always. And you gave Bees a great review.
Yeah, it was
to
good.
me those potatoes looked, and I love potatoes. They looked very interesting to me.
Yeah, that it's.
And if
it's
all
very
you
much
got to
like a
do
sweet
is,
potato.
Van Buren, you're right, John. I'm sorry, not Putnam, Van Buren County. If all you got to do is add a little salt to it, I'm all in.
Well, and look, I'll be honest. I'm spoiled. My wife has a cream potato recipe that she got from our Filipino friends in
Mhm.
Texas, and I would venture to say it's some of the best potatoes on the planet. Like it's like honestly, judging potatoes, especially cream potatoes, it's not even fair.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good. That's good. That's a good week. That's a good week. That's a good week. We had a great week, and just a great week from Saturday. Had a good Sunday. Had a good time, and just a fun time of year. And I appreciate you two guys being part of it as always. Cam, thanks for the great job you did.
Yeah, man. Looking
I
forward
like
to
what
next
you
year.
said. If
already.
you could sell selfies, you'd be a millionaire.
I met a lot of people, and if you're listening right now and you were there and we got to chat for a few minutes, thank you for just coming up and introducing yourself and chatting with me for a little bit. I mean, honestly, that's my favorite part of events now is just
My
getting to meet all the
friend
people.
Jennifer Wardlow threatened my life if I didn't introduce you to her. She says, "When
and
are
she
you
was
going to
a
introduce me
sweetheart,
to
too.
Cameron? I can't believe you haven't introduced me to Cameron." So, don't forget July 4th coming up. The next big event at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply Store. We're going to have a 3-minute hot dog eating contest. I think I've got 3 participants. I'll check my Facebook page when we get off the air to see if anybody else has volunteered to do it. It's going to be a $500 prize package. $300 for first place, $150 for second place, $50 for third place. How many plain hot dogs can you eat in 3 minutes? And we will do that at 10 o'clock on July 4th in the morning before the famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest that will be shown on ESPN. And we will have free hot dogs for everybody. And we'll have the big screen out, and we'll watch that at the station before that comes on at noon. And then we'll all go and spend time with our families for the 4th of July and the semi-quincentennial. Say that 10 times as America celebrates 250 years. Thank goodness. And let's just hope we have another 250 years here in the greatest country on the planet. No doubt. Anybody got anything else? Cameron, you're going to Florida?
Yeah, going to Florida next week. So I'm banking a few reviews so that I can pepper in some local content as well as some reviews beachside. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Were you going to go to the Pig and Catch? Is that where you were going, Cameron? That was closed.
No, I was.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Butter Dish. I've heard it's really, really good. Yeah, but I ended up at this really cool bakery. And gosh, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was fantastic. A really great little bakery there on Main Street.
Larry Higgins says Filipino food is the best. I have a sister-in-law who isn't Filipino. And Larry Higgins also says Cameron Parker needs merch.
Larry, that is an actual thing. And
did you see the merch that Soul Q Barbecue had?
Oh, yeah.
Had?
They had
sharp
stuff. Yeah, good.
Man, he had some good merch.
When my app releases, there is a portion of the exclusive content for members only that gives you access to merch.
Okay, Billy Holland's in. There's 4. Billy Holland's in the hot dog eating contest, Pete.
See, is this his estimation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
11 hot dogs in 3
He's committed.
Minutes. That's strong. That's Nathan's territory, Billy.
Get it, Billy. Get it.
Fast.
Well, I can't wait to see everybody. That's all I got. That's all you guys got. We're going to get out of here. And again, thank you everybody for participating, all the judges, all the teams, especially. You guys killed it. Total professionals, every one of you. Put out some great food. I didn't hear one complaint from not one person there, at least in person. And that's because that's what counts for the complaints in person, not on social media. Yeah. And I just appreciate the great job that everybody did. And let's do it again next year. How about that? Everybody in? Everybody shake your head up and down. Say yes, Steve. All right.
Yes, Steve.
And we'll see you guys next Tuesday right here at 7 o'clock. We'll see you at the gas station. We'll see you at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply store in Ottawa.